Hey guys, it's Dr. Sam Robbins. A little while ago, I did a video about the 3 best foods for increasing your testosterone and libido, and I'll give you a direct link to that video at the end of this one. So today, I'm going to do the opposite and reveal the 5 worst foods that lower your testosterone and libido, and thus foods you want to reduce, avoid, or eliminate from your diet. However, don't worry, if you still want to consume some of these foods, there are workarounds and simple fixes. For example, taking specific vitamins, minerals, and herbs to help undo some of the damage. And I've listed the best ones below this video in the description area. However, improving your diet should be the priority. So let's get started. And these are in no particular order. The first is soy. Now, some of you may have heard how soy products can lower testosterone levels, and this is true and false. Now, older studies, it did show that phytoestrogens found in soy, which basically act as an estrogen or estrogen-like compounds, can lower testosterone levels. For example, in 2013, research study found that men drinking 20 grams of soy protein isolate per day over a 2-week time span showed lower testosterone levels than those who drank whey protein isolate or placebo during that time. However, newer studies and some meta-analysis have shown no effects of soy on testosterone levels. So what should you do? What do I suggest? Well, if you're vegan, then, go ahead and eat your soy protein. It's a good source of protein, and vegans need a lot more complete proteins like soy. However, if you're not a vegan, then I would limit the soy protein intake. I wouldn't consume processed soy such as soy protein powder or too much tofu or similar high protein substances in foods. But I think, it's perfectly fine to consume some edamame or maybe some tempeh because it's a lot more natural. You're not getting massive amounts of soy protein. Now, the next food is dairy. On the other hand, I believe that dairy products are pretty much kind of bad for your health, especially your hormones and testosterone levels. One main reason is the actual cows. You see, these days, the pregnant female cows are the primary source of milk that's produced and sold commercially. And their milk is just filled with different extra hormones, estrogens, and progesterone, because these cows are just drugged up all the time to produce milk all year long. Now, these hormones adversely affect your testosterone levels by suppressing gonadotropin releasing hormones, which people and men need to produce FSH and LH, which then, without that, the testes can't synthesize testosterone. And in a 2010 analysis, supports the adverse relationship between dairy products and men's hormones. It's worth noting that 98% of the soybean meal is used for animal feed. So chances are that the estrogen levels in cow's milk are even further increased because of the soy. Basically, listen, milk causes digestive problems. It causes gas and bloating and extra mucus. And simply stated, most adults don't do well with milk, especially the commercial milk found in, supermarkets. This includes any dairy product that contains milk, so please read the labels. Now, one thing with the labels and the protein powders I wanted to add is that look at it says, milk concentrate and protein powders. That's not good. The only real good protein powders, I think, is isolate, protein whey isolate. So stick to that one. It's much better. It's not the actual milk product like you do with regular dairy and milk that you find in, that you pour in your cereal and so forth. Now, the next food is alcohol, and alcohol is a food. In Pumping Iron, Arnold Schwarzenegger said how milk is for babies, and when you grow up, you drink beer. Well, Arnold was right and wrong. He was correct about the milk being for babies, but alcohol is problematic for testosterone levels, especially beer. The truth is, there's no real benefit or health benefit to any form of alcohol for your body or brain, despite what some studies may say. Alcohol is a poison. It's that simple. Now, if you want to drink 1 or 2 glasses of alcohol a week, that's fine. But doing it daily isn't good, and binging on it on the weekends is even worse. Now, this is one reason guys will get what's called whiskey dick and can't perform sexually when they drink too much. It's an instant decrease in testosterone levels. Alcohol might be good for reducing inhibitions, but not good for physical or sexual performance. Yes, alcohol will decrease testosterone levels, and it will also increase stress hormones like cortisol and increase inflammation, all being bad for your hormones and sexual performance. Plus, alcohol ruins deep sleep, which is when the major portion of your testosterone is produced during sleep. And thus, less testosterone is going to be produced because of that poor sleep, because of the alcohol that you drank earlier. I know this one food people don't want to hear is bad for your testosterone, but now you know, the choice is yours. You're an adult. You can make that decision whether you want to drink it or how much or how little. Now, another food type that's bad for your testosterone and sexual performance are certain fats, more specifically trans fats. And these are primarily found in processed foods and baked goods. However, too many omega-6 fats from seed and vegetable oils can also be a problem. Certain fats are good for your health and are needed, all right? This includes testosterone production, as I mentioned in my previous video. However, read the labels and try your best to reduce trans and hydrogenated and high omega-6, seed and vegetable oil fats. Again, these fats are primarily found in packaged foods, especially foods high in carbohydrates, such as, chips and pastries and desserts. And finally, sugar is another food that's very problematic for your health, but also for your testosterone levels. Now, research shows that the average American male ingests about 17 to 20 teaspoons of sugar daily. That's way more than double the recommended limit. The problem with sugar is that it can drop your testosterone levels by more than 25% quickly, right after you ingest it, and then the testosterone levels remain lower for 2 to 3 hours. Now, the bigger problem these days is sugar is found in so many foods. Yes, the obvious sugar sodas, we all know that's going to be bad for you, but a lot of pre-workout drinks are full of sugar as well. And also if you drink juice, that's just as bad as soda, all right? It's all just pure sugar. People having their, for example, fancy, expensive, high-calorie, yummy coffees and lattes and all that stuff, that's also usually full of extra sugar that you don't need. Any kind of syrup or agave or similar, substance that's supposedly a healthy sugar, again, they're just sugars under a different name. Your body sees it the same. It's not good for your testosterone levels, for your insulin or stress hormones. It's not good for your mood or energy. Sugar causes muscle loss and increases belly fat. Sadly, all of the testosterone killing foods on this list, sugar is arguably the easiest and the most difficult one to eliminate from your diet. So, in essence, in summary today, read your labels, all right? Start slow and build a consistent habit of reducing some of these foods that I mentioned today for better health, fitness, and longevity. In addition, for having higher testosterone levels and better sexual performance. And if you're still going to eat some of these foods, you can quickly undo the damage by at least adding certain substances in your diet, certain vitamins and minerals and herbs that can undo the damage, that can help with the estrogen, that can help with the testosterone, that can help with the cortisol and stress hormones. And I've listed the best ones below this video underneath the description area. So take a look, give it a try. Let me know how it works. Let me know what questions you have about today's video, what foods you found that you don't like, and so forth. As always, thanks for watching, thanks for listening, and I wish you a very happy and healthy day.